Welcome. Today's message comes from Odin and the Nine Realms, and one of the realms is Nidvalia, which is the realm of the dwarves. This is a place where things are forged in the Great Golden Hall. So, this message for you today is about a blessing that's coming in because of your hard work. I would not be surprised if the Eight of Pentacles comes out in this reading today. Now, it came out in the upright position when I pulled this card. So, to me, it feels as though you are about to be rewarded or receive a gift for your efforts, for the hard work. Because I feel like you've been working and chipping away at something in a humble way, really. You haven't been shouting out about it. You haven't been, saying, oh, look at me, look what I've been doing. You've just been cracking on and getting on with it. And I feel like for many people, it's going to be a bit of a surprise just how much work you've actually done, how far you've got with this. So this is saying that right now you are at a point where you've done all of that hard work. So now it's time to receive the reward of what you have got. So basically, if they're forging weapons, like swords and things, so you've done all of the work and now you have the finished product. So for some of you, that is where your energy is at right now. Now, this feels like it's taken you some time to get here. It doesn't have to be something in the physical. It could be more mental or emotional, kind of like something that you have mastered, something that you've got to. Oh, okay, we have cat, independent, but actually that came out in the reverse position. Now, I feel like in this process, what you've been forging here, you've had a realisation about community. You've had a realisation about actually, maybe it isn't so healthy to do everything all by myself. Maybe it is better for me to work with others. Sorry, I feel like I'm looking around everywhere because I've kind of spread myself out and left my runes over there. And so I am here now. I feel like that is something actually. There was a lot of distractions when I first started this video. So I feel like you may be at the very end of bringing forward something that you've forged, but there seems to be a lot of obstacles or a lot of things to trip up over, distractions, or you start talking and then something else happens, the phone rings or the door goes, or, whoever it is you're trying to talk to, you can't seem to tell people what's happening here. But I feel like that's for a reason. This is something actually right now for you to keep close to your chest. Even though this is a job well done, even though this is you being rewarded, you're being asked to keep it to yourself. We have Yera, which is a rune of harvest. And Nordis, this is something that aligns you with a soul need. And Perthro. Okay, so you're very close to expressing this. You're very close to actually sharing this gift with the world, sharing what you have. But right now, they're kind of saying that just acknowledge what you've come through, acknowledge what you've done here, acknowledge what you have. I feel like you've been on your own for some time here, doing things by yourself, and you don't want to do that anymore. So you've really plugged yourself into the changes that have occurred here. Which tarot cards are we going to work with? So let's get into the tarot. So what is this that you've been working on? This will give you more confirmation that this is your message. So what is it that you've been working on recently? Five of Pentacles. You've been working on that feeling of lack, of like not having enough. It's almost like, I feel like you've gone from literally penniless here to building something up that, okay, it's not quite exactly where you want it to be, but it's heading in that direction and you're starting to feel that now. You see? So it's almost like, during the winter, I feel like you have worked very hard at bringing things together. Now, that hasn't been easy for you. And I feel like you may have put on the back burner other areas of your life as well, because you're trying to get this material part of your life together. Someone here is about to receive a real reward, and this could be in a financial way, some kind of material way. It's going to bring a lot of security. But you see, you always had hope. see that little snowdrop at the bottom there? You always had hope that things were going to get better. And it's in that hope, even when you were turned down, maybe for credit or something like that, you were turned down by other people, where you wanted support, you needed help, maybe in a financial way, you were turned down. But instead of allowing that to get to you, you just found another way. So this reading is more like a congratulations for you, because you haven't felt great about yourself and about your actions and things, I feel. You're starting to realise sort of like, you know, things that happen, the consequences of those things actually do impact you. But you've had a realisation. We have the Moon and the Six of Swords. Okay, so yeah, this next part, especially over the next few weeks, it feels like you need to kind of keep this under wraps. I feel like that's what Perthrow is coming out in your reading to suggest as well, that, like, you know, you are in alignment with something on a soul level. You are learning from those patterns. You are making things better for yourself. You're doing the right thing. You're being guided by the light. But there is a need for you to keep this under wraps for now. Keep it a secret. Why is that? Why do you need to keep this such a secret? You're not ready to tell anybody about this when it comes in. And some of you, this is quite a significant gift that you're about to receive. Okay. There's something about this isolating you if you were to express it to other people around you. Maybe that is their disbelief, or the way that they are going to be asking of you is going to feel really icky. I feel like you're going to be quite frustrated by that. Now, you are showing up as quite an emotionally intelligent person, and I feel like you are a giver. You could be masculine yourself. If not, if you're female here, you may possess the masculine qualities that make people feel safe. Now, this feels to me like you've got things under control, you've got things under wraps, but there may be somebody in your energy, and I feel like it is a masculine that is going through some struggles with addictions maybe. They may have trouble with substances, is what I'm feeling. They may require or want you to help them out in some way. And this is kind of saying, just be careful there. This is why you need to keep things under wraps, because I feel like people are going to pull on you emotionally to help them. They want, you know, it's just this feeling that people are going to pull on your emotions. So what do you need to know? Five of Swords, yeah. Beware of the illusions that people will bring. It's going to make you feel very conflicted mentally. Unfortunately, I feel like this whole situation is going to kind of show you who's on your side and who isn't. Who's after a handout and who is actually supportive of you. We have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck there. So some relationships in your life you're going to have to make choices over, because this is going to be very impactful on your life is what I'm seeing. And some things in your life you need to walk away from. It's just going to be completely obvious, because it's not supportive. Those people weren't there for you when you really needed it. But now that you have what you have, they're going to come at you in an emotional way. Of almost like, you know, you should support us with your family, or, you know, I deserve this from you, that kind of thing. So just, that's why you need to keep this under wraps. And there is definitely a feeling or a vibration of a masculine around you that is just waiting. It's almost like they know this is going to happen in your life. They're waiting for you to get to this level, so then they can pull something out of the bag to say you're a bad person, or try and get something out of you, basically. But the Knight of Swords here is saying, don't let any of that stop you, though. You're right at this point of about to receive this. So do not stop now, okay? Do not stop now. You need to continue going. But this is coming in faster than you realise. Yeah. Just don't allow this feeling, or what you feel has a chain over you, to stop you from trying to achieve this, okay? Once you are established here, and once you've been... once you've received this, you know, maybe announce it a little bit further down the line. Don't allow this energy to keep you trapped. If you would like a personalised reading on this, drop me a DM. I'd love to go into this deeper. It looks very, very interesting. But that golden haul is waking up for you. Have a blessed day.